Yeah. So this
Yeah,
this
all
just
these
looks.
hollow places here are places where water can get blown in with the winds and will rot this frame out really quickly.
And to clad it with a piece of timber like that
Yeah.
Would have saved a lot.
would have saved a lot.
Okay. Well, that can still be done. Yeah.
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 And you could say the same for this, because if that had a bit of timber in there like so,
Yeah. And
you
then it
bring
would
the
be
tin to there.
and what? And you'd
close the
seal it down here
Yeah.
with something.
Yeah.
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 The way they do it in other countries is they box it like that,
Yeah.
and then there's another plate that covers over it, so it's like a corner,
Right.
and then it's free to move up and down inside there,
Yeah.
and that just covers it and caps it off. Just
Okay.
stops the weather blowing
Yeah.
onto it.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
just
with
does.
like a right angle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful, pretty, but it's very flimsy, isn't it? And that with that nail, you know, with that screw coming out, that tiny little flimsy screw.
Yeah, what's the rest of them going to be like in no time at all with the weather we get here?
Yeah.
They'll blow loose.
Oh God, it's so depressing. Right. Okay. Where are we going next? We've done the bottom.
It's a similar story most of the way around it, really.
Okay. Have you got anything else particularly that you think should be seen? So he reckons that this 2 inches is enough.
Yeah, so he reckons. For an old tin shed they use as a tool shed or a farm building, you can get away with it. But for regs habitable, it needs to be a minimum of 3 inches.
Right.
Yeah, there's no way of stopping the rain tracking up there in just a light breeze.
I mean, if he's looked at other shepherd hut designs
Yeah.
and copied that as
Yeah.
2 inches,
But
then
they're not for living in, they're just seasonal,
right.
and then they get put away again. Or
Yeah.
kept in a tarp.
Yeah.
Whereas this is supposed to be for living in. It's an extraordinary price for something that's built as a shed. You know,
Yeah.
And not with a very good shed.
And not very good shed.
At least with sheds you get a decent floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So where else?
Yeah, and same story with the windows, both windows on the side. They've got the same faults as the back window. There's no overhang really, it should be out further to keep the water out from behind the tin.
Yeah, that was actually
got
just
water.
that's just actually
And that is your
jutting
drip.
out.
That's your
the
drip, which is behind,
Yeah.
in front. Which is behind.
the tin.
It's behind the tin.
So
So all the
water's
water's going to
drip
go down.
behind the tin.
Okay. All right. Well, he said he wasn't going to guarantee the windows because they're windows that I did, but obviously
Well, no,
you know, putting the
framework's down to
framework
here.
is
The fitting of them and the
Yeah.
window sills.
yeah. Okay. What about here? Anything to?
I wouldn't trust this for the public, it's not safe.
Well, that's come out already.
It's come out, the top one's off already.
Has that one come off?
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Oh
It's not really attached at the top.
no.
It's only attached on this one shingle and at the bottom. Oh, this is liability, it's an accident waiting to happen. It could have been constructed better so it's safe for people, because obviously something like this people lean on,
Yeah.
and when they're drunk it'd fall off of there. It's serious.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean, I know it was
it's
like
just-
roughly built, and we could, you know, like
Yeah, it looks nice, but
well, not only that, but we've got movement with this, and it's fixed with nail gun,
right.
yeah,
which nail guns
very skinny and not very
skinny
reliable for
and
that
not
job.
very reliable, and that's if they went in all the way and the joints were neat. But you know, rain can get in there, that's going to rot out. What's the point in putting it there in the first place?
Yeah, I mean this
I mean, it's funky.
this was completely soaking. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I was just saying how far the weather goes in. This whole bit
It's
was
amazing how far the weather will blow in.
Oh yeah, especially
Even with
open
an
sides,
overhang.
especially with open sides.
Yeah, yeah. Yesterday I sorted this door out and the weather was coming in and blowing it up the walls. And you can see it going in that corner. It just blows in up that top corner, and that's an easy way for the water to get in. It's not protected above there. There
Right.
is a bit on the top, on the edge, but it disappears there, and I can put my fingers right behind the boards, and then that's in the top of the frame and getting into the interior.
Right.
The wind does an awful lot of trouble with water. It
Yeah.
will blow it in.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can see that it's just the way it hasn't, yeah, it just doesn't seem to have been built for that, well, for those two things, the weight down that end
Yeah.
and the water. So is it, what about inside? I mean, inside looks great to me.
Inside looks tidy and neat. Yeah. Just a bit concerned because it is very tight on the joints. There's no room for the winter expansion. It's going to get really damp and things are going to warp because, yeah, there is no expansion.
Yeah, because if it was a dry, warm, dry interior where it was heated all the time, then that's a, you know,
It
like
would
he
be
said,
safe.
it might contract. But if it's out here and
Yeah.
it's not lived in for a month,
Yeah.
it's going to get damp, isn't it? And
It's
that's
going to get really damp in the winter. Just a day or two and it's really damp. It doesn't take much.
really,
In the winter it's terrible. Yeah. Yeah, wood absorbs an awful lot of water. Yeah. That's why we use it in buildings, because it absorbs condensation and during the day it dries out again.
yeah.
So it breathes.
Well, and again, you know, why didn't you close the ends off? That's all it needs. Is a bit of timber like that.
I know, it just does look a bit, just it's a bit,
It looks like it's
Sort of
half. This looks like it's half done,
yeah, it's not really nicely finished, is it?
and that's so vulnerable.
Yeah. Yeah.
So vulnerable.
I mean, you know, at the end of the
Same on the
day, we
side.
can cut more and we
Yeah.
can repair it, but
I mean,
I
that's,
just, it's
they,
just like
they
you don't-
rattle in the wind.
right.
Yeah.
That'll rattle in the wind, and then you've got the screw heads poking out. And there.
Well, I mean, that's kind of, it is cosmetic, but I just, yeah,
Well,
I mean, it's a lot of money, isn't it, to pay for something
You know,
that's not been built properly.
The lap should be down here,
Right.
and your fixing should be there. So that you've got a proper fixing rather than at the top.
That's right.
You know, you should have at least that much lap, and then the top board supports this one, holds this one down like slates.
Yeah.
You've got none of that, and you know, yeah, it should be closed off at the ends.
Yeah. Definitely closed off anyway.
You know, you're going to get wasps' nests, flies living in there.
Yeah.
Anything that's looking for somewhere dark and relatively dry is going to be living in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't love it.
I have to say, when I look at this, it's just a bit disappointed that
These are nail guns, and look, what's that nail doing there?
right.
Not doing anything. It's push, 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 push.
It's a bit
as quickly as possible.
it's a bit unloved on this area, isn't it? It's like
Dan said this.
And if that's how it is here, what's it like underneath what we can't see? Is it the same kind of